Andy Johnson, Minnesota State University, the second of two short videos looking at teaching for transfer or promoting transfer, which is why we do what we do anyway. That's the whole reason we teach, not so that they can succeed in school, although that's important, but so that they can succeed in the real life. First of all, promoting transfer. Situated learning does not promote transfer. It's when what you teach sticks in only one particular situation. Learning is only applied or can be applied in that particular situation. For example, you learn math problems a particular way, but you do not learn how to apply that stuff outside that math classroom. So how do we promote transfer? Situated learning does not promote transfer. First of all, we have to decide what is worth learning, what students actually need to know, what's going to help them in the real world. Let me give you a clue. Not everything present in curriculums are worth learning. Not everything in state standards are worth learning. Don't tell that to everyone. Sometimes you have to dance on some standards and really dig into others. That's what we call being an intelligent, creative teacher, knowing what is worth learning, because not everything is. Not everything is of equal worth. The third one is active learning. The opposite of that is passive learning, where students simply passively receive information. You want students to be as actively, physically, mentally, emotionally engaged in what they are learning as possible. Students learn more by doing. If you're teaching math, again, get them actively engaged in all steps of the learning process. This may be as you are walking through a program, have them be actively involved and write down as you go through the steps. It could also be applying those math skills to real life situations. Here's a building that you are going to build. Here's a car. I want you to figure out these things. Real life situations to the greatest extent possible that reflect reality. Another thing that promotes transfer is overlearning a skill. Practicing a skill past mastery. In music and sports, we call this muscle memory. And again, I do my drilling in guitar skills, piano skills, wrestling skills. I do overlearning. So when it comes time to a music or a wrestling situation, I can react. I don't have to think. I can transfer that concept, that skill to another situation. And we engage in hugging and bridging. Hugging, we use the skill so you can do it without thinking. Bridging, we ask students to see the organizing principles or the connections behind a skill, or the organizing principles, the big idea behind a skill so they understand it. And then we ask questions or get them to apply it to other settings and situations. Hugging and bridging. As well, here's this nice learning pyramid for active learning. Retention and retrieval rates are greater when students are actively engaged. Now here's retention rates. Low, 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 low. More they discuss something, more they practice something, more they have to teach or explain to others. Social learning. Everything is for a reason. Less retention and transfer, more retention and transfer. All right, short videos, transfer of learning. That's the whole reason why we do things. Not so they succeed in school, although that's important, but so they can use these skills, this knowledge, in a different setting, real world. Thank you much. Thank you. That's okay. Sit down. Yes.